for yendani ni konkohwe eye MPP akache nsensem na eye Dr. Ahaj Mamudu Bawumia e dia bebetudwa for biedo no ama all journalists in Ghana, all the 16 regions be journalists be apesa obisa eye Dr. Ahaj Mamudu Bawumia question obetumi ebisa for omo tempting ne pa otum say omo tempting in such a way say they ask questions about the NDC party and about former President John Dramani Mahama. Now it's for utie in seminima. But first of all, the first person to ask question the Ghana Journalists Association journalists and beside the first question. But from the second, third, and fourth question, in NDC journalists for. And I think said they were really trying to test Dr. Ahaj Mamudu Bawumia. Now it's for share and sensema Dr. Ahaj Mamudu Bawumia attitude. You could clearly realize that this man is a serious strategist. Yes, he's trying to fire the NDC party. Sorry, he's trying to fire the NDC party, but at the same time, he's being wise and smart about it, and he's very careful about a friend saying, and some are all kind of saying, Yamana or the two, and he's very careful not to step any toes. But at the same time, no, ladies and gentlemen, he's firing. It is very interesting and it is very inspiring. Until for Yansembeno, Yankuneko Tiesa and Semuchu Mumbramedamuina as.
The third question, third question is about what the former president said about me being an economic messiah, supposedly, who has failed. Sometimes I get a little surprised and amazed the former president when he talks about economic mismanagement, because he should know his own record. I mean, we don't all have short memories. We really don't all have short memories. His record in economic management, what he left us with in 2016 was an abysmal record. It's just an abysmal record. We had endured doomsday for 4 years with all the destruction of industry and livelihoods that happened. People died because of doomsday in hospitals. The National Health Service was virtually collapsed. Remember, we are basically back to a cash and carry system. The National Ambulance Service was virtually dead. We had maybe about 37 ambulances for the whole country. Unemployment as a result was very high. Agriculture, GDP growth had declined to 3.4%. 3.4%. Agricultural growth had declined to 2.9%. And of course, industry growth had collapsed because of doomsday. Unemployment was high. There was a freeze on public recruitment as a result. And the banking sector was on the verge of collapse. We had, as a result, the cancellation of teacher training allowances, the cancellation of nursing training allowances. You had a 3-month pay policy for teachers, could work for 3 years and be paid. And many children could not attend senior high school because of difficulties of paying fees and so on. You had many, many challenges that he left us with. So when you juxtapose that record with what we have been able to do in these last 8 years almost, it's really night and day. We have created at least 2.1 million jobs. The latest number I saw was 2.3 million, but let's say at least 2.1 million jobs in the last 7 years. And this is hard data I'm talking about, 2.1 million jobs. We've kept the public sector workers employed and fully paid through the COVID pandemic. We didn't lay anybody off. And if you look at it, we've built more roads, 3 times more the length of roads than what he did in office. We've built more railway than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Expanded rural telephony. There were 78 sites for rural telephony when we came in. Today there are 1,008 sites for rural telephony. We've built more libraries, public libraries, than any other government. I mean, his time he built only 8 years, 3 public libraries, 8 years. And we've built 54 public libraries in 8 years. We've constructed about 12 major fish landing sites across the country. Zim, Dix Cove, Marie, Mumford, Winneba, Senyabreko, Gomoa, Fete, Teshi, Osu, Ikumfi, and Mfasima. Constructed 2 fishing harbors in Elmina and Jamestown. Constructed more sanitation facilities, 817, than any other government in the Fourth Republic. This has increased the proportion of the population with access to toilet facilities from 33% in 2016 to 80%. And 5,400 communities have been declared open defecation free. We've built more sports facilities in Ghana than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Whether you're talking about Boteman or the University of Ghana and so on. When we came into office, there were only 3 astroturfs in the whole of Ghana. The whole of Ghana, 3. Today you have over 150. We've abolished the 3-month pay policy, constructed 120 courts we're constructing, 80 have been completed with bungalows, and we've kept the lights on broadly in the last 8 years. We've restored teacher and nursing training allowances. We've increased the beneficiaries of scholarships by 70%. And the national health insurance is now being extended to cover sickle cell patients with hydroxyurea, very expensive drug, but I led the negotiations for that to happen. We have extended the national health insurance to cover childhood cancer, extended the national health insurance to cover kidney dialysis for over 60s and under 18s. We saved the deposits of 4.6 million bank depositors who really were going to lose their deposits if those banks were not saved. I don't understand whether the former president has taken his time to actually understand what happened in the banking sector. Some atrocious things happened. And this is why these banks had to be saved. They were not collapsed, they were merged into other banks. And no banking depositor lost 1 cedi. Everybody maintained. But you had very bad things happening. You know, some of the banks broke all the rules and extended loans way above the single obligor limits. They were given, in some cases, 1 billion cedis by the Bank of Ghana to help them get out of the mess, and they only got deeper into the mess.